Alright, what is going on, my dudes? So we are back here today with the video that's probably a little bit overdue. We're going to be taking Ebony Maw up to rank 3 on the CCP beta server, and we're going to be messing around with this guy, having some fun, and seeing what we could do with this man. Now listen, guys, I'm going to be honest with you. I don't know if I have the highest of expectations for this guy at 6-star rank 3. We're going to max him out. Yeah, we're going to take him up to SIG 200, but I feel like this is the perfect time to test this guy out. And I'll tell you why. It's because with STRYFE, there comes a new synergy entered into the game with Ebony Maw, and it's still not the best synergy in the game, man. But we're going to jump over to the champion screen in just a second and take a look at it. Alright, man, so we're all synergized up here. We're going to go over everything, alright? So right off the bat, we have this one here with Cull, alright? When the fight starts, gain a passive precision, increasing crit rating by 50% for 20 seconds. We also have this, which is charging a heavy attack for 0.5 seconds, grants the opponent an indefinite fury buff, increasing their attack rating by 0%, alright? So that's going to be really good for, like, nullifying furies with the special one. Over here, this is a synergy that's just for Cull. So this is the new one here. It's called Miss Me. While the opponent is suffering from Black Tongue, they are inflicted with a 3-second falter debuff every 13 seconds. Additionally, while the opponent is faltered, gain plus 40% attack rating. That goes hand in hand with this one right here, which is while the opponent is suffering from falter or Black Tongue, Ebony Maw gains plus 70% attack rating. So when they're in Black Tongue and also faltered, it's going to be 110% attack rating. So that's not too bad, right? And there's also some more crit rating over here with Invisible Woman, who also gives Ebony Maw 10% of a bar of power when the opponent misses, which happens very, very often. So this is pretty much, man, as good as you could possibly get with Ebony Maw. You can't possibly get better. I think I actually do want to put the Suicide Masteries on, just because he hits so soft, man, that I just feel like we want to give him all the firepower that we possibly could. You know, what happened? Is Ebony Maw the most suicide-friendly champion in the game? I would have to probably say no. And then, based on the number of, like, persistent charges and whatnot, that's how much, like, the degen damage does. That was a pretty nice special, too. Alright. I feel like we're getting somewhere. I'm going to pause this. I'm going to keep going in Realm of Legends, build him up a little bit more, see what we can do, and really, really learn how his abilities work, and then we'll come back. Alright, man, so we're all ramped up now. We have our 20 persistent charges. I've been going through Realm of Legends. He's doing a little bit better than I anticipated him doing, actually, man. I've actually been having fun playing with this guy. I'm not 100% sure if I'm even going to include the Winter Soldier fight here, because at this point, I finally know what I'm, like, actually doing with this guy, and I'm actually pretty excited for that. But as you can see, there is some pretty decent damage going on here, and we'll talk about pretty much why that's happening, alright? Don't worry, we'll talk about all of it. So yes, you know, this is a rank 3 Ebony Maw, but by himself, I'm not sure that we'd be seeing this much damage, and we'll be talking about where all this is coming from, and how we ramp this guy up. So basically, this guy has 3 missions. We've already completed all 3 missions in this fight, and when you complete 3 missions, right, you get 5 persistent charges. At this point, though, we do have our 5, so I'm not even sure we have to complete them anymore, but the 3 missions are pretty much just goes as follows. 1, drain their power, which happens with the heavy attack, make them miss, which happens like that, and finally, nullify a buff, which is where the Cull synergy comes in, where we give them that Fury buff, right? And you can nullify it with the special one. So that's pretty much how you get your stuff. And at this point, remember that we have plus 110% damage increase from synergies, right? Now, the way that these deterioration passives work, all right there, you can see the little passive that matches that icon. We can basically see how we have 20 persistent charges. We can get up to 20 of those deteriorations, and what it says in his abilities is that every time Ebony Maw nullifies a buff or activates a special attack, they're going to gain 1 deterioration passive, right? I've noticed that they kind of just go up on their own. I'm not sure if that's a bug or not. If that is a bug, then, like, this guy is a lot worse than even we thought, right? But basically, man, what you want to do is get up to 20 of those, let it go all the way up when you're ramped up, and then let them, you know, let them try to hit you while they're faltered, and there's going to be some pretty fat degen, and we're going to go ahead and take a look at that for sure, all right? So you see it's going up on its own. I'm not activating special attacks. I accidentally just took a hit through the phase there, but you can see the deterioration is kind of good, right? It's kind of good. But we're going to go ahead and let that get up to 20 for sure, and then we're going to take a look at what that damage looks like all the way ramped up. So we can also nullify a buff like that and gain them a little bit faster, activate special attacks. You can see we're up to 12 now at this point. See, it's going up on its own. That's the thing. So I'm not really sure if that's a bug or not, but we're not really too concerned with that right now. We're just going to kind of let it happen, all right? I'm just trying to not have them miss until we get all the way up to 20, and we should be there very, very soon. So now at this point, the next time we get to a falter, that should do some nice degen damage. So let's go ahead and take a look at it. Ready? So as you can see, it's ticking for 4390 per second. So that did some pretty nice degen, and that's like when you're fighting this guy on defense, right? That's when like he gets really, really annoying. Now another thing, keep in mind, 110% damage increase, right? When we have the falter in Black Tongue, and that's about to happen. We're gonna go for a special 2. When the special 2 crits, man, I don't know if it goes up in strength as we get more ramped up, but it might. I'm not entirely sure. I've been hitting some pretty nice numbers, so let's take a look at that in just 1 second here, right? So watch this. Check this out. Alright, so no crits, 17k on the last bit, though. That's not bad, man. So we just want to get back up to another special 2 before we kill her off. I don't anticipate that being a problem, to be entirely honest. He doesn't hit that hard. But basically, I just want to have a special 2 in the bank for when Falter comes right on, and we're just going to pop off a special 2 right away, all right? So let's see right here. Let's go for it. 10k off the bat. I was seeing like, I'll just tell you, I was seeing like 20k, 20k. So I was seeing like 50, 60k special 2s from this guy. So once he starts getting ramped up, and once he starts getting going, you know, with this synergy team at SIG 200, he is pretty good, man. He's pretty good. We have Snowball right here. If you hear some purring into the microphone, that's just Snowball. He's very excited about Ebony Maw. But yeah, man, so I'm going to go ahead and think for a second about where I would like to take this guy, you know, in the game, and we'll be right back. Alright, man, so we're actually going to take him to one of my least favorite lanes in all of Act 7. I found this one to be very annoying. It's Pressure Gauge, Mystic Focus, Rage, and Mystic Wrath. Well, I feel like he's going to be pretty good for this for a bunch of reasons. Number one, I anticipate him to be really, really good on Rage in general. A, because he probably won't ever hit the Rage cap, except for on, like, Special 2s. And B, because he can nullify 4 Fury buffs pretty much with the Special 1, right? So I feel like that's going to be really useful on Rage. There's also Mystic Focus, so whenever we hold block or heavy attack, we gain power. And also Mystic Wrath, so all Mystic champions on this lane are going to have a Fury for plus 125% of the entire fight. So I definitely had a little bit of struggle with this when I was doing my Act 7 Legends run with my roster and whatnot, but I feel like Ebony Maw is like such a niche champion that could fit something like this really, really well. So we're definitely going to go ahead and take a look here and see how we do. So right off the bat, we're going to complete our 3 missions to get them out of the way. You know, they happen very, very naturally when you're playing Ebony Maw, so you really don't have to think about it much, but we're going to go ahead and just get them out of the way first anyway, okay? So as soon as we miss, we'll have them all. So boom, we have all of our missions complete. Okay, so we have to keep an eye on Pressure Gauge for sure here. So we're going to go ahead and take one more hit on the block. Actually, no, go right for the Special 1. Nullify those Furies. Very, very nice. Okay, always keeping an eye on that Pressure Gauge. Okay, so we hit a pretty nice heavy attack there, and we actually activated the Rage Cap, which is always nice. One thing that I don't love how if you go to parry during the falter, right, it won't let you. If you like, I'll show you. See, I'm trying to like block it. It won't let me do that, which I guess like, you know, works for the champion and fits into his kit and what you're trying to do and whatnot. But it is just, you know, it can be a little annoying when you are trying to just keep in that rhythm of parrying and whatnot. But so far, Ebony Maw is doing really, really well here. Really well. You know, a lot of champions do pretty good here, and whatnot, but I feel like Ebony Maw is like, this is just perfect for his set of skills. I really do. Just because you want to take this lane slow, you want to control their power, you want to nullify all of their Fury buffs specifically, which is what he does. Specifically, you know, also, he does other buffs, but I feel like, you know, Fury is pretty much, because there's even that synergy that gives him the Fury. Like, that's kind of like what he's known for, you know? Yeah, man, we got through that fight with 92% health left. So I feel like Ebony Maw in 50 hits did really, really well there. That was impressive to me, dude. I'm very happy to see that. All right, man. So now we have this Stark Spider-Man up next. Same nodes here. Smaller health pool, so we might be triggering that rage a little bit more often. We're going to have to take a look. Let's see. Right off the bat, go ahead and steal some power. All right. Let's get that Fury buff on him. There we go. So now we can nullify that if we want to. Yeah, let's nullify it right now. There we go, man. And now he's almost about to go into Falter and whatnot. So let's go ahead and make him miss us. There we go. And now we are fully ramped up for the fight. I feel like it's just so simple to ramp this guy up to achieve his missions that it's almost like it feels like it should be a little bit harder and it feels like it should do more. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like with, like, Cull Obsidian and Corvus and Proxima, when you complete their missions, you know, it does so many things specific to the champions, right? But with Ebony Maw, it's like, oh, well, you got this persistent charge that maybe you'll use in this quest and maybe you'll use in a later fight on the path. And that's pretty much, like, where it ends with him. But yeah, he's doing good, man. He's doing really good on this lane for sure. The thing is, man, it feels like Ebony Maw was designed to be played very, very slow, very steady, and very slow. And that's what we're doing here, and that's exactly how you want to go about this lane. And it's working. You know? So far, we're down to 83% health, and that's pretty much all chip damage at this point. We're keeping a careful eye on pressure gauge, of course, right? That Invisible Woman synergy is really, really nice. I feel like I haven't mentioned that too much, but it's really helping us keep our power up and just really spam those special ones. So that's really, really nice, man. Yeah, I'm not entirely sure what's next on this lane. There's a Proxima here, so that's cool. We can go right after that Proxima. One thing I do wish, though, man, you know, when you see, like, the Airwalker and STRYFE synergies, right, where we have, like, the increased attack in Black Tongue and with the Falter on, giving a total of 110%. It just still, it takes so long to get there in the fight. I wish that, like, depending on the amount of persistent charges that you have, I wish it made Black Tongue go on the opponent just that much faster, you know? Just kind of really make it feel like you're gaining, you know, those actual charges for the future, kind of like you're playing Corvus or whoever, you know? I just feel like there needs to be more towards his ramp up, you know? Just to fit in line with the rest of the Black Order. And they don't all have to be the same. I'm not saying that, but it's just he feels very out of place. Just with damage first and foremost, of course. But as we can see, man, his damage is decent, and I mean, he's a very powerful champion. We can just falter them and whatnot, and keep them in the corner, and just charge a heavy attack, and then steal their power. And not to mention that, like, his special 3 also steals all their power. That's not something that we need right now on this lane, so we're not doing it. However, it's a very nice piece of utility to have. Look at that, it's like Ghost. You just gain power like Ghost. I love it. Oh, man. And then you can, look, so now we're starting to get into the realm of, like, we have 15 persistent charges, and now we can actually start doing, some degen damage if we wanted to, you know? So yeah, I feel like we're starting to be in a good place. So I feel like we are seeing the effects of, like, his ramp up a little bit. Like, also this bug with Proxima, I've been noticing this a bit, like, in Arena, where she starts glowing. But yeah, look at the degen going. Not bad. Not bad at all, man. Definitely not bad. Yeah, dude, he's literally tearing right through this lane. That's the thing. He's just tearing right through it. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful, man. How many more paths are here? There's 3 more fights. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and finish it off. I might not show the whole thing. I might show the whole thing, depending on what else we do, but we're definitely going to go for the Hela boss as well. See if we can get through this entire lane with that item. That'd be pretty cool, man. That would definitely be pretty cool. But yeah, you know, he's doing a little bit better than I thought he was going to do. I think it's quite obvious that he needs a bit of a rework here. Not really a rework, but just a bit of I don't know, just a fix. So one thing that's nice, right, is that, you know, I have 15 persistent charges, so I'm going to go into this fight with 15 of those passive. So So that's really, really nice. And that lets you just start out here getting some nice quick degen right off the bat. The issue is, man, it's just so not worth ramping him up over like the first couple of fights just for a little bit of degen in the beginning. Uh-oh. Oh no, we got clipped. That's alright. Okay, so we'll probably have to use a couple of items before getting to the boss, but that's okay. It happens, man. I wasn't really paying attention there. I was looking at the camera more so, you know? But that's fine. That's totally fine, man. He's just really locking down this lane, which is good. And, you know, the more I think about it, you know, this lane isn't too hard. I was just having a bit of trouble with it because it was towards the end of my Legends run, and I was just exhausted at this point, you know? I just wanted it to be over with. But I do really like him for this lane still. I feel like he's really good for it. Is he going to be a top option for it? Maybe, maybe not. But this might be one of the top places to play Ebony Maw still. So that's why we're doing it, man. That's why we're doing it. Let's see if maybe we can build up some of those deterioration passives and then make them miss. And then just get some nice fat degen. So yeah, like I said, I'm not entirely sure if that's supposed to be going up on its own. I actually don't think it is supposed to, but it's going up on its own. It's also it was going past 15 as well, which I don't think it was supposed to as of right now. Oh no, because I have 20 now. We're good now. We're all ramped up now. Okay, that makes sense. So yeah, that seems to be working right. But I don't know if it's supposed to be going up on its own like that. If it's not, then I don't know. I just don't know with this guy. But yeah. Alright, so I think I'm going to pause it here and then get up to the boss, and then we'll watch that boss. Oh, actually, man, Medusa's a pretty fun matchup because she has a lot of fury buffs, so I think we'll actually watch this one. Alright, man. Yeah. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, man. Oh. But yeah, she has a lot of fury, so we're going to be just consistently nullifying and getting some damage, some power back from MD and also from the Falter. Yeah. Yeah, this is definitely a fun matchup with Ebony Maw. I feel like Ebony Maw is a really, really good Medusa counter in general, man. Yeah, it's going to be a lot of degen the entire time. Just really, really cool stuff here. This is actually a really, really good matchup for him. Yeah. Just lots and lots and lots of degen and stuff like that, and nullification. Let's kill her off like this. Nice. Nice, man. Really nice. Alright. I'm starting to like this guy a little bit. I'm starting to like playing with him. He's still not the most effective, of course. But I'm enjoying his playstyle. He's very fun to play with, and I think that's important, right, for occasional use. I really like him on Rage in general. I really do like him on Rage, because if you do happen to trigger that Rage, right, you can just nullify all the buffs. Now, I don't believe I can nullify those armor ups until I enter Black Tongue. I should be able to nullify those armor ups when I enter Black Tongue. So, we'll worry about that when we get there. That'll happen in about 40 seconds or so. Basically, you gain one of those passive persuasion charges every half a second. So I guess it takes a little under a minute to get all the way there. So, not too bad. It's annoying to go through every single fight for a less than ideal champion. But you know what? It is what it is, I guess, right? Yeah, so once we get into Black Tongue, we should be able to nullify a bunch of those armor ups, which should be nice. We're almost there, guys. We're almost in Black Tongue. We're at 9 to 6, 7, 8, 9. There we go. Let's see. Yep, now we can just nullify all of the armor ups, which is what we want to do. Yep. Nice. And we're going to build those deterioration passives up faster as well. Very, very nice. Oh, big stack of degen here, man. Oh, we got a big stack of degen. Yeah. Absolutely, man. Yeah, once he's ramped up, he's pretty fun. Nah. And I'm really not sure if it's the STRYFE synergy making him fun, or if he's fun on his own. I'm really not 100% sure. Or if it's the high sig. I'm not like 1,000,000% sure. I feel like it's all of it put together. I feel like it's the STRYFE and Airwalker synergy, the Invisible Woman synergy, and also the high sig and being at rank 3 is what's making him fun for me right now. But I'll take it. I'll take it, man. Yeah, so we got through that whole lane. He could definitely do this lane itemless like this. But, you know, we were more so paying attention to talking and whatnot and having a good time. So, yeah, let's go ahead and go for this this Hela boss here. I don't think we have to make any swaps. Let's just go right in. And I forget exactly what this Hela boss has, but let's go ahead and take a look here. No rage. There's... Rust and Ruin, blah, 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 blah. Armor break on the attacker, blah, 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 blah. Can't use Ghost, got it. Lazarus, okay. Heavy Assault, nice. Counter-Strike, okay. Enhanced Fury, got it. We can nullify those Furies, not a big deal. We're going to be nullifying a lot of stuff. All right, man. So right off the bat, we can go ahead and go Parry Heavy. Big, fat degen damage because we had 20 passives. Also, that Armor break is going to be really, really nice because we're just going to be healing from degen, man, the entire time. So we have this... this Fury buff. We're going to go ahead and just nullify your buffs there, Hela, if you don't mind. I don't think you mind. Can we gain some power as well? Yes, we can. And also, go like this. Nice. Boom. Right? Go right for the heavy attack. Very, very nice. We'll just falter right through that. All right, we're going to nullify some of those Furies. Beautiful. Got an armor break on to gain some power, to gain some willpower healing. Lovely. Go for a nice heavy attack. Oh, a falter again. How about we nullify that Fury buff? I think we absolutely should. We're almost in Black Tongue, so we're almost about to get to some nice damage and also be able to nullify that physical resistance, which would be really nice. We're almost there. Let's go for the special one here. And then right away we should be able to get rid of that physical resistance, and we did. Steal some power. Alright, so now I want to try going for a big special too. It's been a minute since we've done that. Once that falter comes back, let's go for it right here. Let's see if we get a big one. There it is, a nice 20k. Beautiful. And now we can nullify these buffs. Absolutely. Absolutely. And now she's unblockable. I'm not entirely sure what's... Oh, Counter-Strike. Okay. That's fine. She can be unblockable all she wants. We're going to, like, phase a lot of her stuff. That's totally fine. Yeah. Go ahead. Go for the unblockable special one. I dare you. Ooh, that was a big heavy attack, man. Look at this. Full yellow bar. Ebony Maw. Now keep in mind, Dr. Doom does this boss in about 30 seconds and about 12 hits. But still pretty cool. Still pretty cool. Yeah, so I think we'll probably, I know where we should take him. We should, before we just quit out of this quest. But let's go ahead and take him up against our usual testing grounds, right? We're going to go to 6.4.5. It's been about 2 weeks since we brought a champion here. But this is where we're going to go ahead and take him. See how he does against that X23, man. I don't think he's going to be, like, super amazing, man. Like, fresh out of the gate. I do kind of like him once he gets ramped up. I do. I do like him once he gets ramped up. But getting there is just, like, not worth it, right? But if there are a lot of buffs you can nullify, and you have MD on, and you brought the Invisible Woman synergy, he's pretty fun. He's pretty fun, man. And he's decently effective, too. So let's see. But right out of the gate, man, you can just see his damage is pretty poopy. It really is. When you have, like, the Black Tongue on and the Falter, then it does a little bit better. But I feel like now the best thing to do is just spam those special 2s, right? Yeah, man. Just spam the special 2s. Gotta drain some power. We have to nullify a buff, too, so we have to put a Fury buff on her, so we can do that right now. So the Cull synergy is really nice because it lets you nullify their Fury buff a lot easier and complete your mission a lot easier, so that's really nice to have. So this synergy team in general is just a really good team for Ebony Maw to get through all your missions and play him the way he's supposed to be played. But yeah, We're almost in Black Tongue, man. It just, it takes a minute to ramp him up, guys. That's the issue. All right, he's just about there. Let's go right for the special, too. See, big damage. And by big damage, I mean semi-decent damage. Yeah, there's that 70% from Airwalker, and then we're about to have 110%. Which is like, okay, man. Look, once we're ramped up, the damage is actually seriously okay once we're ramped up. But when we're not ramped up, it's bad. That's the issue, and he takes a while to ramp up. But now we can nullify all these buffs. And I feel like we're going to be able to kill her pretty easily with this degen from the falter that's about to happen. So watch this. This will be fun. Watch this. Hands off. Nice! Look at that. Nice, we got it. All right. So let's see how many hits this was. 81 hits. Not the best, man. Not the best. But also, seriously, not the worst. He's also 6-star rank 3 with 110% attack synergy and some other synergies as well. So he really is not... He's still not the best champion, man. But... you know, he gets the job done when he has to get the job done, and I guess that's kind of all that matters, right? And we were just trying to have some fun today. But yeah, man, I think that's gonna be it for this particular Ebony Maw video, man. I think I might want to take him up against the champion boss, so let me know if you guys want to see that. But I'd probably put that in its own video anyway. But yeah, man, I think that's going to be it for this one. If you enjoyed it, drop your boy a big ol' like. Comment what you think about seeing Ebony Maw at rank 3, 6200, completely synergized out of his mind in the comment section below. And make sure you hit the subscribe button so you don't miss that possible Ebony Maw versus champion solo coming to you very, very soon. I'll be seeing you around.